In this course, we are going to explore high-reliability organizations, often called HROs. These are organizations that operate in extremely risky environments, where even a small mistake can lead to catastrophic consequences. Think about air traffic control systems, nuclear power plants, or emergency response teams. And yet, despite the risks, these organizations manage to operate safely and consistently over long periods of time. At least they should. So the key question is simple: how do they do it? In this executive briefing, we're going to explore the concept of high-reliability organizations and what makes them so effective in complex, high-risk environments. We'll break this concept down in simple terms, explain why it is essential for decision-making under uncertainty, and walk through a real-world scenario to see how high-reliability thinking works in practice. By the end, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to anticipate, detect, and manage failure before it escalates, strengthening your organization's ability to operate reliably and build resilience. At its core, a high-reliability organization is not just one that avoids failure. It is one that is constantly working to detect, understand, and manage the possibility of failure. This is especially important because we live in an increasingly complex and unpredictable world. Systems are interconnected, risks are evolving, and small problems can quickly escalate into major crises. In other words, transforming into a highly reliable organization is not unique to a select few. The principles of high reliability are critical for every organization, in every context. This means that organizations cannot rely only on plans or procedures. Instead, they must develop the ability to adapt in real time, stay aware of what is happening on the ground, and respond effectively to unexpected situations. What makes HROs unique is that they build this capability into how they think, communicate, and act every day. What happens outside an organization does not stay outside. Disasters and disruptions rapidly cascade inward, shaping decisions, straining operations, and destabilizing markets. If you want to lead effectively, you need to understand not just how systems succeed, but how they fail, and how to catch those failures before they escalate. Imagine a city hit by a large-scale cyber attack that shuts down critical infrastructure. At first, everything seems under control. Teams are following procedures, systems are responding, and reports suggest the situation is manageable. But then small inconsistencies begin to appear: conflicting data, delays in response, minor coordination breakdowns. In a high-reliability organization, these are treated as critical warnings. Teams begin to question assumptions, share information more aggressively, and adapt their actions. They do not wait for failure, they actively look for it. And because of that, they are able to prevent a larger systemic collapse. High-reliability principles are particularly important for disaster response organizations who often operating in unfamiliar places, surrounded by unfamiliar communities. Instead of assuming they understand the situation, high-reliability thinking encourages responders to remain cautious, to question their assumptions, and to actively look for signals they might be missing. They pay close attention to how people are actually behaving, not how they expect them to behave. In unfamiliar environments, reliability does not come from control. It comes from awareness, adaptation, and the ability to learn faster than the situation is changing. One of the most important insights from research on high-reliability organizations is the concept of collective mindfulness. Researchers have shown that these organizations maintain a constant awareness of what is happening in their systems. They are always looking for small errors and weak signals. They try to understand reality in all its complexity. Instead of assuming success, they remain preoccupied with the possibility of failure, and instead of relying only on rigid structures, they allow people to adapt and respond dynamically. This mindset, this shared awareness, is what allows them to detect problems early. In the end, high-reliability organizations are not defined by the absence of failure, but by their ability to continuously anticipate, detect, and respond to it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you're looking to make your company more resilient, our team will be happy to help.